Weight problems and obesity in the U.S. alone has grown significantly over the years. In 1960, for example, the percentage of those who were overweight or obese was approximately 44.8% of the population. Today, approximately 68% of the U.S. population is overweight, about 35% of which are obese. Just to clarify, the terms overweight and obese do not mean the same thing. Being obese means that your body is at least 20% or more over the normal weight for your height. To top it off, childhood obesity and juvenile diabetes have equally been on the rise for quite some time. This goes to show the direct relationship between being overweight and having diabetes. Speaking of which, more than 85% of diabetics are overweight and will typically experience a substantial improvement in their diabetic condition when they do lose weight. Despite all of the sugar-free, fat-free, low-fat, and low-calorie options, we still seem to be losing the battle against obesity at a national level. In fact, although the population consumes about 19% less fat than it did nearly half a century ago, the percentage of those who are overweight or obese is still 47% higher than during that time period. One thing to make note of is that obesity is also related to several non-optimum health conditions, such as high blood pressure, high triglycerides, high cholesterol, and of course, diabetes. As a result, the amount of sales for medications meant to treat these conditions have also gone up every year. It's a shame to say it, but the obese and sick are good business for the pharmaceutical companies. Some say that obesity is a hereditary factor. In other words, if your parents are overweight, you will be too. The hereditary factor could be true to a certain extent, but the only problem with that is that it can leave one feeling like there's no solution. Fortunately, the truth is, it really has nothing to do with our genes. What it does have to do with are the habits we acquire while growing up. Without the correct knowledge, it's easy to pass on unhealthy habits. Although we may not be able to change all of those affected by this epidemic, we do have the power to increase our own knowledge and level of responsibility for what we feed ourselves and our loved ones. To learn more about how to improve and protect the metabolism, read the book The Power of Your Metabolism by Frank Suarez, or visit www.thepowerofyourmetabolism.com.